Okay, here's a video on how to thread my white blue jeans machine. I already have it threaded, so we'll lift our presser foot, pull the thread out. The thread goes on this spool pin in the top of the machine, and it goes in this guide here. And then there's a guide on the back side of the tension assembly, so it goes behind this hook, and then it goes down under this finger, and behind here is a spring that does a little bit of take up, and it goes back up again and around through the take up arm, and then across the front of this bar. And then there are two guides here. There's a guide underneath there, and then there's this spring guide on the needle bar, and this is a horizontal front load bobbin, so you thread the needle front to back. There. Get the needle up as high as it goes. There. And every time you thread a machine, make sure that you don't accidentally loop the thread. Don't accidentally loop the thread behind here. Make sure it goes down through the needle, the eye of the needle, and then straight out the back of under the presser foot. So that is threading the white jeans machine. This is another Japanese machine. I don't know who made this one, but just like all the other machines I get, I didn't have a manual with this when I got it, and so I just started at the thread spool and followed all of the hook path that I could find down to the needle. So this machine will do two thread stitching from the top with a twin needle, and it's got this divider here in the tensioner so that you can put one thread on each side of the divider so that they each get tensioned individually. Some machines have that, some don't. If you are having a lot of issues getting your tension adjusted, you should always make sure when you are single needle stitching that you put your thread on one side of this divider all the time, to make sure that you're using one side of it to tension every time. But I don't pay that close attention because I don't sew a terrifically large amount. But that is threading of the white, spool pin, guide, another guide, down through the tensioner, underneath this hook, up through the takeout arm, or take-up arm, in front of this bar, and then there's a guide hook here, and a guide hook there, and the needle.